this matchup with the Knicks. Hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And I'll tell you what, we've seen some tough divisional battles between these two teams before, and we're going to get to see them 4 more times this season, starting tonight.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and then Wade slams it in.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Outside Hill. The pass to Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line,
Free throw good, Green.
He'll be at the line shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Green.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Walker against Hill. Bosch, the screen. Walker goes in. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Hill against Walker. Here's Roberson, and the shot is good.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Harden dishes to Bosch. And it's Wade penetrating. No good with the layup. Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Tipped away. And Walker with a clear.
Watch out now. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oof. Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Vucevic, a screen on Walker. Hill kicks to Vucevic. Here's Green. 5 points in the game. Here's Randolph, and another basket for Boston. Walker with it. Gasol setting the pick for Walker. The feed now to Gasol. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. No one covering. Bosch has got his second bucket of the night.
Didn't that one play out smoothly?
Boston trailing. Now Hill. Vucevic, a screen on Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. Here's Roberson. Wade is covering. Roberson the pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Randolph. Vucevic trying to get open.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Harden has a wide open look. Misses the 3. For Boston, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Randolph. And Roberson kicks to Hill. Dishes to Roberson. Walker against Vucevic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 5, the Knicks.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc, and that carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
And so it's New York with it. Here's Wade, and the Knicks good for 2. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 2. Hill dishes to Vucevic. The drive by Hill. The Knicks pull it in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
All right, Doris. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Mahimi's checked in for Vucevic. The Bulldozer comes in for Zach Randolph. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Lee in for Roberson. And then for New York, Carl Landry's checked in for Gasol. Hayward comes in for Dwayne Wade. It's Mills in for Walker. And he gets it to go.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Celtics trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the shot is good.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Mills with it. He's against Hill. Harden's shot is off. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Hill drives in. Johnson, the pass to Lee. He feeds it to Hill. Here's the screen. Jumper off the screen. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Harden against Lee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got his second bucket.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Johnson outside. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least. Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And the Knicks making a change here. Early's checked in. Here's Mills. Bosch, the screen. And Mills kicks to Early. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Knicks lead by 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. First in assists, first in free throw shooting, and they were also #1 in opponent field goal percentage or field goal defense. Outstanding work. They're aggressive and tenacious at the defensive end.
And Clark, what you talked about that really resonates with me is the assists, because they were the best in the league. Clearly a result of wonderful offensive execution and, of course, unselfishness. It didn't seem to matter who was taking the shot. That team always tried to find the open man.
No good from Lee.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Landry. And Boston with the rebound. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hill kicks to Lee. It's back to Hill. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Stolen by Bosch.
That was an ill-advised pass to attempt. He had to know there was a man there in position for the steal.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
26 seconds left in the first. Outside Hill. Johnson right side. Boston again missing.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Lee goes in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one is off. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 8. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Yeah, a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Johnson early out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Landry in at the 4 slot. Here's Roberson. The Knicks making the shot. Passes it to Mahinmi. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark. Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
And finished off by Walker. Nice option determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for New York. Wade's checked in. Now here's Vucevic. 13 feet away. The Knicks pull it in. Landry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wade with it. He's picked up by Lee. Johnson goes in. No good. Great D that time from Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gasol with the defensive effort. Wade kicks to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Celtics making a switch here. Beasley's checked in.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Wade dishes to Harden. Poked away. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Wade drives in. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Pass to Roberson. He dishes it to Randolph, and it's blocked. They get it back.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too... Oh,
Get it! Oh, watch out now.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going